What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing something absolutely insane. We're going to take this empty piece of land, just 2 acres, and I'm going to show you step by step how to turn it into a fully functional, self-sufficient homestead. A lot of you have been asking how you can gain more freedom and live off the land. And I'm telling you, it's not as hard as you think. This isn't just a dream. We're going to make it a reality right here, right now, and I'm going to give you the ultimate blueprint. Over the next few minutes, I am literally going to walk you through everything. And I mean everything. We're talking about securing a water source that never runs dry, building an epic cozy shelter from the ground up, raising your first animals, and growing more food than you can possibly eat. I've spent thousands of hours researching, planning, and building. And today, I'm giving all that knowledge to you for free. We're going to cover 7 critical challenges that every new homesteader faces, and I'm going to show you how to conquer each one. This is going to be one of the most valuable videos I've ever made, so you're not going to want to miss a single second. If you're ready to change your life and start your own journey to freedom, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button right now. We have so much more incredible content coming your way, and you being here makes it all possible. Let's get this build started. Alright, first things first. Before you build a single thing or plant a single seed, you need water. It is the most critical resource on your homestead, and if you mess this up, the entire project fails. I'm not playing around, this is literally life or death for your homestead. We looked at 3 options for this property. First, a nearby stream, but that can be unreliable, and the water quality can change. Second, rainwater collection, which is awesome, but you need massive tanks, and it might not be enough during a dry spell. So, we went with the ultimate solution. We drilled a well. It's a bigger investment up front, but it gives us a consistent, clean, and unlimited source of water right from the ground. Once the well was drilled, we installed a solar-powered pump. This is a complete game changer, guys. It means we have water pressure 24/7 without being connected to the electrical grid. This pump pushes water up to a holding tank on this small tower we built. From there, gravity does all the work, feeding water to the house, the garden, and the animal pens. We even ran extra spigots to different parts of the property so we don't have to drag hoses for miles. Getting your water system right from the beginning saves you from 1,000 headaches later on. Trust me, do not cut corners on your water. With water secured, it's time for the next massive challenge, building a place to live. You could buy a pre-built shed or a tiny home, but we decided to build our own small cabin from scratch to show you it's possible. We went with a simple, efficient design that's about 500 square feet. The goal here isn't to build a mansion, it's to create a comfortable, sustainable, and affordable shelter. We started by pouring a simple concrete slab foundation, which is super strong and helps regulate the temperature inside. Then we framed the walls, put up the trusses for the roof, and it started to look like a real house in just a couple of days. We focused heavily on insulation. I cannot stress this enough. Good insulation will save you a fortune on heating and cooling. We used spray foam in the walls and ceiling to make this cabin incredibly airtight. For the exterior, we used reclaimed wood to give it a rustic look and keep costs down. Inside, we kept the layout open plan to make the small space feel huge. It's got a small kitchen, a bathroom, and a sleeping loft. By building smart and focusing on efficiency, we created a super cozy and sustainable home base for our entire homesteading operation. This is the part I was most excited for. It's time to bring some life to this homestead. For a small property, you want to start with animals that are easy to manage and give you a quick return. So, for our first challenge, we went with the undisputed champions of beginner homesteading, chickens. We built this simple but secure coop from leftover lumber from the cabin build. It's predator-proof, with hardware cloth on all the openings, and has plenty of roosting space and nesting boxes. We started with a flock of 20 laying hens. In just a few weeks, these guys will be giving us fresh eggs every single day. But we didn't stop there. To take it to the next level, we also brought in 2 Nigerian dwarf goats. These little guys are amazing. They're small, so they don't need a ton of space, they have great personalities, and they are excellent at clearing brush and weeds. Plus, once our doe has kids, we'll have a steady supply of fresh goat milk for drinking, cheese, and soap. We set up a simple paddock for them with electric fencing, which is super effective and easy to move around. Between the chickens and the goats, we've already got a source of protein and dairy right here on our 2 acres. You can't have a homestead without a garden. and our goal is to grow a ridiculous amount of food in a small space. The first step, and it's a big one, is preparing the soil. This field was just grass and weeds, so we laid down huge sheets of cardboard to smother everything. This is called sheet mulching. On top of the cardboard we layered compost, leaves, and wood chips. This will all break down over time and create incredibly rich, fertile soil without any digging. It's a crazy but effective trick. We let that sit for a few weeks to let the soil biology do its thing. Instead of planting directly in the ground, we built 10 massive raised garden beds. Raised beds give you total control over your soil. They warm up faster in the spring, and they're way easier on your back. We filled them with a perfect mix of topsoil, compost, and peat moss. Then came the fun part: planting. We planted a huge variety of vegetables: tomatoes, peppers, squash, beans, lettuce, carrots, everything you can imagine. We used a technique called intensive planting to fit as many plants as possible into each bed. This garden is going to be an absolute food-producing machine. Okay, so we've got water, shelter, animals, and food. Now for the ultimate challenge: can this 2-acre homestead actually make money? The answer is 1,000% yes. The most obvious income stream is selling the excess of what we produce. Once our 20 hens are all laying, we'll have over a dozen eggs a day. We set up a simple roadside stand with an honor box selling cartons of fresh, free-range eggs. The same goes for the garden. In peak season, we'll be harvesting way more vegetables than we can eat, so we'll sell weekly veggie boxes to people in the local community. But we're not just going to sell eggs and tomatoes. To really maximize the income, you have to get creative. We're going to use the goat milk to make and sell artisanal goat milk soap, which has a huge profit margin. We're also going to sell extra seedlings from the garden in the spring. And here's the big one: we're going to offer workshops. We'll host classes right here on the homestead, teaching people skills like how to build a chicken coop, how to start a garden, or how to make cheese. By diversifying your income streams, a small homestead can absolutely become a profitable business. This next part is the entire reason we're doing this. It's not just about the chickens or the garden, it's about freedom. Every single thing we've built here is a step away from relying on fragile systems and a step towards true self-sufficiency. Think about it. We have our own water source, completely off-grid. We built our own shelter. We are producing our own food: eggs, milk, and vegetables right outside our door. When you control your basic needs, you gain a level of independence that is almost impossible to find in the modern world. It's an incredible feeling. Food security is a massive part of this. We no longer have to worry about empty grocery store shelves or rising food prices. We know exactly what's in our food because we grew it ourselves. There are no pesticides, no weird chemicals, just clean, healthy food. This lifestyle also gives you freedom of time. Yes, it's hard work, but you are your own boss. You work with the seasons and the rhythm of the land. This connection to your food and your home creates a sense of purpose and peace that money just can't buy. This is the ultimate prize. The final, and maybe most important challenge is this: you cannot do this alone. Homesteading can feel isolating, but the secret to success is building a community. The first thing we did was connect with our neighbors and other local homesteaders. We found them through local farmers markets and Facebook groups. These are the people you can trade with, borrow tools from, and ask for help when your goat is acting weird. This local network is your most valuable resource, and it's more powerful than anything you can buy. Beyond your local area, the online homesteading community is absolutely massive. There are incredible forums, YouTube channels, and blogs dedicated to every single topic you can imagine. I have learned so much from other creators who are sharing their own journeys. Never stop learning. Subscribe to channels, read books, take courses. Every new skill you learn, whether it's canning, building a fence, or identifying a plant, makes you more resilient and your homestead more successful. The journey of self-sufficiency is a lifelong education, and the more you learn, the more free you become. And there you have it. In just a few minutes, we've laid out the entire roadmap for you to start your own incredible mini homestead on just a couple of acres. We tackled water, shelter, livestock, gardening, income, and the mindset of freedom. This isn't just a fantasy. Every single step we showed you today is achievable. It takes hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn. But the reward, a life of freedom, self-sufficiency, and deep satisfaction, is worth more than anything. I truly believe that this is a path that can change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video and want to follow along as we continue to build out this homestead, add new animals and face new challenges, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We are just getting started, and we have so many more insane projects planned that you won't want to miss. Your support means the world to me and allows me to keep making videos like this one. Also, let me know in the comments below what your biggest homesteading dream is. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspired you and gave you the confidence to take that first step. Don't wait for the perfect time because it will never come. Start small, start now, and begin building the life of freedom you deserve. We'll see you in the next video.